From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
In now is John Jay to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
John Jay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 is in there for strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Frazier comes up with it. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Standing in now, David Peralta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Head-to-head against Nova. He's 3 for 9. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
First baseman number 44.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Popped him up. Diaz is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
So coming to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now to the plate, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The 1-1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey.
Here's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. There's a slider taken for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
2-2.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. Jake Lamb standing in now. Head-to-head against Nova. He's 3 for 9.
Jake Lamb.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Lamb is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Two and one. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Lamb gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Frazier over to his left. 1 out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close. Pitch on its way to Avila.
That's
A fastball that just misses inside.
2 balls, no strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Harrison has it to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No balls and a strike to count. Two out with the man at first. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. One left for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Josh Bell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 delivery. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Pollock, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Here's David Freese to stand in, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Set to get his day started, Clint Frazier. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and two.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Here now the 2-2. It's down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Chris Bostic. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Bostic stands at second with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0 home. Here's a fastball looked at for a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Pirates on top, 1-0. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Digging in, Robbie Ray. 9-1-2 due up.
Robbie Ray.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Digging in, John Jay, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
No strike.
Three and 0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. This one's flared toward left center. Frazier ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Standing in, David Peralta. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Diamondbacks down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Ivan Nova, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Ivan Nova.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Josh Harrison is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Diamondbacks have elected to
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batters will wrestle.
Into the box, Adam Frazier. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, whew, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. 2 men are on with 2 men out. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
To 2-2 now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch, and that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, David Freese, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Two out, bases loaded. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Pirates leave them loaded. They lead it 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count, the pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Riding in once again, A.J. Pollock. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Two and 0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. He's a heater in there for a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing hard liner to left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. From the belt, the pitch. He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Daniel Descalso, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit on the ground to third. Freeze has it, and that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on its way to Avila. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he lays off for ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1. He's outside for a ball. Now the 2-1 is in off the plate.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Popped him up. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. At the plate, Clint Frazier. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Right fielder, Clint Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Ready for another chance? Chris Bostic. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Elias Diaz the next to hit, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Just missed with a breaking ball. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Ivan Nova, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Into the box now, Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Bostic has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, beautiful dive. Hats off to that one.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
One and two now. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Josh Harrison stands in as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Pirates, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Frazier. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Harrison on at first, nobody out. Now a snap throw to first. Runner back safely. Here's the 1-1. Throw to first, but he's back in safely. Two balls and two strikes now. Grounded to the right. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's out on the tag. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
First baseman number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Up around the face. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One out and a runner on third. And that misses. Ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are two men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 0-1 on its way. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number two instead.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Clint Frazier, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lined hard to the left side. but this is a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Ready now, Chris Bostic, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. TJ McFarland trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Bell, the runner at third. Frazier on at second with 2 down. And the changeup is way low that time. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Make it 5-1.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rod.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Standing in now, Elias Diaz, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pollard. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 5 innings complete. Pirates lead it 5-1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Goldschmidt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". Has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the National League's 2nd leading vote getter at first base in all-star balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. This is line to left. Busted is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, James Lamb.
Digging in once again, Jake Lamb. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. In there, 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And Freese will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 5-1. Coming to the plate now, Ivan Nova. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Harrison.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Josh Harrison. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0. And it's grounded foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Adam Frazier.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Lamb trying to get there, and that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball 1. Frazier over at second. Marte on at first with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping up now, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Alex Avila. It was a walk in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way. Changeup called strike 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Pitch on its way to Avila.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be all for Ivan Nova. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Josh Smoker comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 53. Gone. Smoker.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher, DJ McCormick.
Nick Ahmed will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. John Jay would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is on 3-1. Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
In now is John Jay. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, and that liner caught him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike. Ahmed on second. Jay at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Frazier sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-2. Silvino Bracho gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Here's David Freese to stand in. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollard is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder, Clint Frazier.
At the plate, Clint Frazier. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Frazier. Peralta going back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
That was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Into the box, Chris Bostic, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, catcher, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Tap down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-2. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Number 57 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 57. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 29, Francisco Cervello.
Leading off the inning, Paul Goldschmidt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off for Arizona, first baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0. Well placed down and away for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1. Liner toward right center. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
There's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So striding in, Jake Lamb. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Eduardo Escobar will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And that's up and in for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Goldschmidt at second. Pollock at first with no outs. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Buster giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So stepping in, Daniel Descalso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That counts 1-1.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Descalso behind 1 and 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Settling in now, Alex Avila, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Eduardo Escobar is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 7, Eduardo.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His career line against De La Rosa. He's 1 for 3.
Cervelli.
From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Drilled to the right side. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Harrison.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Josh Harrison. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
The batter, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Descalzo on to Goldschmidt. A double play.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. His career line against De La Rosa. He's 4 for 13. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Pirates leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Michael Feliz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Michael Feliz.
Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a called strike on the edge of the strike zone. Missed with a slider. Right over the middle, knee high. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jorge De La Rosa.
Gerard Dyson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. Still without a home run and 8 runs batted in. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. Bostic coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Jay. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the 0-1. Chopper foul. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Jay leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Arizona down to its last strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
And here's a foul tip. Held on to strike 3, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-2, the final total today. The Pittsburgh Pirates get their 20th home win this year. Ivan Nova earns win number 4 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final night for this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that extra sea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Pirates totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-2. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-3. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, and the Dodgers are leading the National League West. The Colorado Rockies brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. As of right now, the Rockies are in second place in the NL West, and the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. The Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in fourth place in the NL West, and the Padres are at the bottom of the division. The Atlanta Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-1. Heading into the day, the Braves are in third place in the NL East, while the Orioles sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. The Phillies completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-1. The win was their 6th in a row. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in second place in the NL East, and the Phillies are atop the division. The Cincinnati Reds launched 3 home runs as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-4. As of right now, the Reds sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are second in the division. The Brewers went deep 4 times as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-4. As of today, the Brewers sit in first place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are third in the division. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-3. In the standings, the Rays are in last place in the AL East, and the Yankees are second in the division. Brandon McCarthy got his second W of the season as the Red Sox downed the Mariners 5-2. Heading into the day, the Red Sox are atop the American League East Division, while the Mariners are in first place in the AL West. Jarrell Cotton earned the third W of his season, helping lead the A's to the win over the White Sox 2-1. At the start of the day, the White Sox sit in third place in the American League Central, while the Athletics sit in fourth place in the American League West. Brandon Geyer had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Indians took care of Detroit 9-2. As of today, the Indians are leading the American League Central, and the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. The Rangers put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-4. In the standings, the Twins sit in second place in the AL Central Division, and the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Angels earned the 4-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 8-3. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in third place in the AL West, while the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East. The Astros put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-4. As of right now, the Astros sit in second place in the American League West, and the Royals are in fourth place in the AL Central. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.